Well, more than 1,000 protesters rallied in front of Kellogg's headquarters in Michigan, demanding that the cereal company remove what they call harmful additives from their breakfast products. NewsNation's Anna Koyman joins us live with more on this. And Anna, many of those that showed up are parents concerned about, what could happen if their kids eat some of these cereals and breakfast foods.
100%. There were big crowds there in Michigan, Markie. Good morning to you and good morning to everybody at home. Once again, moms and dads are taking a closer look at what's going into their children's mouths with their cereal and other common breakfast foods. And this time, it's not just sugar that they're taking a look at. It's chemicals, it's artificial food dyes, and it's preservatives. Take a look. Hundreds of parents, kids, and wellness leaders gathered for a Michigan rally before activists marched and delivered boxes of petitions to Kellogg Corporation with what they say contains over 400,000 signatures demanding Kellogg remove artificial food dyes and a preservative called BHT from kids' cereals.
All of the cereals that they have targeting children have these artificial food dyes, but they don't do this in other countries. It's un-American, it's unethical, it's immoral.
Protesters say there's evidence that artificial food dyes can contribute to behavior issues in some kids, and some doctors agree.
Food is at the cornerstone, is a foundation of healing children. And one of the first things that we do is we remove food coloring from their diet. And it is astronomical and mind-blowing. The parents cannot even believe it, that it could be that easy to just remove food coloring and the change on their behavior, and even in my eczema program, on their skin.
Kellogg announced nearly a decade ago they would remove the artificial colors by 2018. They did in other countries, but not in the United States. And they told us, quote, "Our products and the ingredients we use to make them are compliant with all applicable relevant laws and regulations, and we remain committed to transparently labeling our ingredients so consumers can easily make choices about the food they purchase." Today, more than 85% of our cereal sales contain no colors from artificial sources.
Instead, they've done the opposite. Not only have they lied to us, but they keep creating new products. One just released this month after a stuffed animal my kids have in their bed with these artificial food dyes.
And there are mixed reactions from U.S. leaders about what should be done, if anything, with regulating coloring and preservatives in our food. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration has said that it believes most children have no adverse effects when consuming color additives. Now, these food activists that we talked to, they're not saying that now all of a sudden the cereals in Europe and Canada and Australia are healthy because they're lacking the food dyes that we have here in the United States. But they say, look, it's a step in the right direction for getting our children to stop eating such ultra-processed foods. Markie, back to you.
I can't imagine how that would go over in a lot of households when you tell the littles you got to take the Fruit Loops away. Yeah.
Well, when it's flavored with watermelon and carrots and colored that way, some say you can't tell the difference. I haven't sampled the two, so I couldn't tell you. But look, it's a step in the right direction, according to these food activists. Some parents, though, are going, you know what? I just want my kid to enjoy their cereal and have some fun with the colors.
Yeah. Try the cereals, and then that'll be the follow-up, Anna. Anna Koyman, thanks so much. We'll talk to you again soon. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.